unboxing the Beyerdynamic DT 990 Pros. Now, these are supposed to be like audiophile gaming headphones. Let's see if that holds up. I am an audiophile. Oh, and if you want to check out this exact same headset, Amazon links below, but let's get inside of this box. Pulling the sticker back, it actually reveals a little tab saying create the amazing. Not sure what that has to do with audio, but let's go with it. All right, now pulling the headset out, or the headphones, because this does not have a mic arm, the build quality so far is interesting, but let's figure out how we can get this cable out. All right, for packaging, they get maybe the hardest packaging of a headphone in a while. All right, now with it out, you can see it has this like old phone or studio style headset where it can pull, but if it is plugged in really, really close, well, it's not a long cable. So that is kind of cool. It has the larger connection, which then you can screw off, giving you that 3.5mm connection, which is probably what you're gonna use if you're using this to game on. All right, so the headset itself, it's actually pretty dang light. This is metal right here. This is all plastic right here. And honestly, doesn't feel like a really, really premium headset when comparing it to other like gaming headsets. Now, this is plastic right here. This is leather, and the top part is extremely soft and supple. The inside, the leather itself is soft, but it doesn't have a whole lot of padding and honestly kind of feels stiff right in the middle. The other thing to mention is that it has like dust all over it. From the packaging, it's very dusty. I don't know if that's from the factory, but yeah, I don't know. These have a lot of like little pieces of particles, and it's very like, I don't know, almost like cat hairish. So I don't love that, but the feeling is really nice. And they're also nice and squishy, so they seem like it would be pretty dang comfortable on your head. I'm not sure about this, but again, I haven't felt it on head yet, so I'm not sure. Overall, this doesn't feel like a super premium headset. Let's unclasp this and see what it looks like underneath it. All right, so taking that off, it looks like it's just a metal band underneath, which is cool. And definitely an interesting design. Maybe that's a better design to maybe replace this if it ever wears out. I don't know. Also in the box, we have some paperwork and a Beyerdynamics little carrying case, which is cool. Now, obviously, these headsets are not gaming headphones, but we are going to be reviewing them with that. Obviously, if you want a mic, you'd have to have a desktop microphone, as this is a non-detachable cable. However, if the point is absolute audio quality over everything, we're gonna see how these are in the full review, so let's get to that. The Beyerdynamics DT 990 Pro. Firstly, the build quality. For the price, this actually kind of falls short here. Now, they feel sturdy and well put together, but for this price category, they just don't feel as nice or special. The adjustable bands are metal, but the rest of this is made completely of plastic. The top band is wrapped in a fairly plush faux leather, and you have this grill kind of design on the cans with the DT 990 Pro logo. Then there are also velour earmuffs, and overall this is a fairly light headset, which is a bonus of all that plastic construction. And while I do appreciate this being lightweight, the build quality just does not feel premium. But let's talk sound quality. How is it? Well, these are great. In music, I wasn't initially as impressed since they are lacking on the low end with bass, and even with an EQ tune, they still can't really handle that really deeper bass. However, in game, these really came to life. The mids and trebles are super clear and crispy. And since these are open back, they also have that much wider soundstage. On top of all of that, directional sound is fantastic. The emotional side of games, like the music, also sounds great. The cello in Battlefield 1 sounds like it's being played right in front of you. Gunfire is super crisp, and hearing footsteps, well, it is fantastic for figuring out where that's coming from. These drivers especially do the upper frequency range very well. It's so clear and easy to tell exactly where something is coming from, but again, that bass is lacking, so explosions don't have as much weight to them. If your main focus is directional sound and a competitive advantage directly, and also just having that really crisp, nice sound, well then yes, this is a great headset. But if you also want to listen to music and want good bass response, maybe not the best. Also, one thing to note here is depending on the sound card that your system has, a lot of people have said that they need an amp on this system. Now, on a few of our PCs, we didn't. However, this all is gonna come down to your individual rig, so do keep that in mind. For connectivity, this uses a non-detachable 3.5mm connection that also has that larger connection style on there if your amp does use that. For comfort, it's obviously subjective, but for my head, I wish these ear pads were a bit more plush, and they do put some forward pressure on my cheekbones with a slight opening on the rear bottom. That being said, they are lightweight, and the top band is pretty pretty nicely plush, so overall comfort is mid for me. However, definitely not bad or uncomfortable by any means, but just not as perfect as it could be. Again, if you want to check out this exact same product, there's Amazon links below for the US, UK, Canada, and international links. And if you want to check out my main channel with longer form content, you can check that out right here. But this is a consumer tech review high speed, and I'll see you guys in the next video.